Hey there, good day. My name is Sai, and I'm discussing this common technical documentation challenges, and then we'll go with the proposed solutions later on after this. So this is the way I synthesize situation and kind of the overarching problem that I commonly see in documentation of any other businesses. So I'll go first with challenge one, the elusive source of truth. So imagine if you're creating a user guide without knowing exactly how the product works. So this is about having less time on the subject matter expert that you're speaking with and having less time of exposure with the products or services that you're writing with. So this is something that's easily fixed as well, and there are proposed solution after we move on. So next would be balancing clarity and comprehensiveness. So you will be faced in a technical documentation program or guide wherein you will be leaving with a choice, or you will be facing a choice of whether to delve more into detail about how the product works or be more straightforward about it. So you try to want to strike that balance. So next would be the ever shifting sands of change. So products evolve and services evolve, information as well evolve. So this is one of those things wherein you're playing catch up, and you want to make sure that not only that you're updated, but you're also prepared for what's going next. And then lastly, the lost and confused user. So this not only affects the user, it also affects the writer as well. So there's a two part into this. You're trying to make sure that the documentation is easily looked into, easily navigate. You can easily navigate into it, you can easily access it. So let's now go to the solutions here. So you gather information, that's the first one. So essentially, this is for the challenges. This is the first challenge, second challenge, third challenge, and then there's fourth challenge. So I'll go first with the gathering of information. You want to be proactive, and you want to interview, you schedule kind of a session, and you want to make sure that you're all belong in the same team. And then next would be craft and refine. You try to make sure that the documentations that you provide is clear and does not have any jargon, and you try to break complex into manageable steps. And then lastly, publish and maintain. You try to address this horde of information, and you try to make sure that what you do is systematized, and you want to make sure that each collaboration that you have is all documented. So not necessarily you develop, sometimes it's also a double-edged sword, but sometimes you also need to do it, and by making sure that everything is well organized. And then lastly, it's a user feedback and analysis. So it's making sure that everything is in the loop, and you search for functionalities and all these nuances on how you do your work. So essentially, this is an evolving and moving project in every stage of technical documentation work. So that solves in the first one challenge here. Lastly, last quick recap: elusive source of truth is to gather information, and then balancing clarity and comprehensiveness, craft and refine. Ever shifting sands of change, you publish and you maintain. And then lastly, this is the lost and confused user. You try to make sure that you're not only checking on the user, you're also checking yourself. So overall, this is the summary on how I approach documentation. And I hope this short video will give me an overview on how I can approach any work and how I can approach and contribute value on making sure that the customer service teams are empowered and also equipped with the information that they need. Thank you for watching.